M5.
Wow.
I know, the big wow is, do you know what the big wow is? They're not going to make it. And that's weird to me. Well, why go to all that much trouble with a roof and an engine or whatever? If you're not going to make it, that's like sleeping with a woman when you don't want to have a baby. No, that doesn't work, does it? That's the worst metaphor ever.
You're on your own with that metaphor.
Anyway, skipping over that, okay, the real reason I brought this up are these BMW racing colours. Because you don't see racing colours anymore in motor racing. You know what? You remember the Alitalia colours and the what were the other ones? Martini.
It's a very good point, this actually, because these days you get a white car and then it just says something like Panasonic.
Ugh.
I think then those new teams coming into F1, they should choose their sponsors according to which sponsors are going to give them the best looking cars. Make ones that
Do you know, with the Sheffield team that we talked about, they could get sponsored by, well, by a local band, the Human League. They could all have helmets that are shorter on one side than the other. Because you know, Emil Glock, he was working as a waiter in a cocktail bar.
Yeah, but they don't want him.
Yeah, but they picked him up and turned him around and turned him into something new.
Yes, all right, enough 80s lyrics references. I know what would make an excellent sponsor for a motor racing team.
If you say Morrison's, I'm going to stab you in the heart.
No, I think after 8 minutes, think about it, because there's that dark green with a little gold stripe on. Yeah? Imagine that on Aston Martin. Dark
Because
green.
they race at Le Mans.
Yeah.
24-hour race.
So it would be after 8 in an after 8 car. That's a brilliant
to win.
Do that now, make that happen. Do it.
What about Cooper's Marmalade? Because you could have an orange racing car, but with bits in.
What?
You could have beef hula hoops, Bovril, not Bovril, Bisto. Because then you could have that white thing down the car and it could say, ah, down the back of the whip.
James, you're just naming things you like and they're all brown.
It would be James May's Formula Brown. Oh, look, Church's shoes is overtaking the cottage pie.
What would you rather... Yes, but what would you rather have? Gravy overtakes pie, or the Gone Bust Bang overtakes the Japanese producer of consumer
He's got a
electronics?
point, actually. I'd rather watch Gravy
I'd rather
overtake
watch
pie.
that.
After 8 is...
I don't. Why have I got a vision of James May smearing himself in marble?
Oh, my God!
Now, hey, you know we're living in the most stupid country in the world?
You have mentioned that every single week at about this time.
Okay, get this right. Now, it's the Royal Commission on Environmental Pollution is backing a recent call from the scientific journal Nature, okay, suggesting that we should turn off all the street lights and drive around in darkness.
Well, isn't that a bit dangerous?
Yes. They actually say that if you turn the lights off, it will increase accidents and presumably deaths and casualties by 10%. But they say it's a price worth paying because it'll make life better for nocturnal creatures like bats and badgers and